Welcome to our extended CFU pregame show. This is an early Missouri Valley Conference matchup as the 2-7 UNI Panthers are hosting the 6-3 Bradley Braves, who are playing their first conference game of this season, and they're playing their first game of 2021. He's Matt Schneiderman. I am Brad Wells. We welcome you to Cedar Falls. And Matt, this should be a fun matchup. Bradley looking to knock some rust off. The UNI Panthers back on their home floor where their last win came.
Right, the Panthers have some previous Valley action. The Bradley Braves do not. So Bradley's going to have to come out and establish a tone early. Both teams will, but Bradley's looking to get started in Valley play, their first back-to-back and on the road at a tough UNI Panthers.
All right, let's take a look at a couple of players that you want to keep an eye on throughout this game, as the UNI Panthers had a triple-double last weekend when UNI was at Evansville, losing both of their games, but a 10-point, 10-rebound, 10-assist performance for the UNI senior.
Yeah, Trey Burhouse doing a little bit of everything. His role's really evolved with A.J. Green's injury, and here's a guy that is your knockdown, dead-eye three-point shooter who's also leading your team in assists right now. So 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, first triple-double in Panther program history. Congratulations to Trey.
Someone to watch for the Bradley Braves, Elijah Childs, first-team All-Missouri Valley Conference preseason pick. He's looking stronger. He's looking better than he did a season ago in a fantastic year.
Yeah, he's a great player inside. He's gotten a lot bigger. He's gotten a lot more physical, about 15 points and 8 rebounds a game. You see the 2 blocks. He's really good on both ends of the floor. He can switch 1 through 4. He can score in the post. He's moved it out to the perimeter. He's an all-around first-team All-Valley type of performer.
Let's dive in a little deeper on the UNI Panthers. Last weekend, we mentioned Trey Burhouse. Triple-double. It came in a losing effort. You see 2 losses at Evansville, splitting with Missouri State here on their home floor, and now back at home against the Bradley Braves. As you look at the conference schedule overall for the UNI Panthers, it's a tough road ahead as the Panthers just look to move forward after this weekend here against Bradley, at Loyola, home games against Drake, a team that's playing really well.
Yeah, I mean, there's never a night off in the Valley. You know, you got Bradley at home, and they're the back-to-back tournament champions, automatic qualifier, going to a tough Loyola team, and then Drake, who's playing as good as anybody in the country right now. So there's no nights off for the Panthers in Valley play, but that's to be expected.
Meanwhile, the Bradley Braves are playing their first game since December 22nd, as their games right after Christmas were postponed against Valparaiso due to Valpo having some positive COVID tests. Their series last weekend against Loyola was postponed due to positive cases within their own program, and they're just happy to be back out there on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Worldle says, we're like caged animals. We're ready to go. You know, they haven't played in about 3 weeks. They've had limited practice opportunities, and they don't really get much of a break coming right into the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls. So they're ready to go. The Panthers ready to go. It should be a great game.
And it scrunches a lot of games between now and February 27th to try and get their full conference schedule in. As you look at what they have remaining, look at everything before February 1st. They got a lot of basketball to be played to get this Missouri Valley Conference schedule in.
Yeah, there's some makeup situations. They're going to have to play back-to-back nights like everyone else, but they're going to have to get it done in a little bit more limited time than others because of those 2 weeks off. So I'm sure the Braves are ready to go with some Valley action today.
Let's look at what we learned from UNI out of last weekend's action at Evansville, and Trey Burhouse put up UNI's first ever triple-double.
I guess I hadn't realized that was the first time that we had a triple-double in our program, and he had such a good activity level. You know, he was, you know, he put forth the kind of effort that that it takes to now not just get those kind of numbers, but the kind of effort to impact your teammates and impact the game. You know, impact the score, impact the outcome, and you know, obviously the game happened not to. You know, we weren't able to get all the way back, and the game didn't go away. But man, he was really active.
So, Matt, really impressive first ever triple-double in UNI program history, and Trey has to do a lot for the Panthers.
Yeah, he has to. I mean, he's a leader. AJ's out. His role has changed. He's your knockdown, dead-eye three-point shooter, and he's out there distributing the basketball, creating for others, creating shots for himself. Congratulations to Trey on that first ever triple-double in program history, and he's going to have to do a little bit of everything on offense and defense for the Panthers to be successful.
Well, this is a look at all the triple-doubles in the 2000s, as you see that list. The first one since 2019, Cameron Krutwig, the only two guys still in the league, Trey Burhow and Mr. Krutwig. Let's take a look at some stat comparisons here. Matt, the one thing that really stands out, that scoring defense. Bradley has just been so tough defensively this year.
They are just stifling, particularly inside the perimeter. They're holding teams to about 39% inside the three-point line, 34% overall, only 59 points per game. And then offensively, they're putting up 75 a game. So that's a good disparity there. And that's what makes them tick, is that defensive side of the ball.
A great matchup coming up here this afternoon as the Bradley Braves get ready to open conference play. They're at UNI as the UNI Panthers and Bradley Braves get set for a 3 p.m. tip. So tune in to the Panthers Sports Network.